While expressing his determination to deliver another blow to Russia's economy, the president acknowledged this move will also drive up prices here in the U.S. He said this is the cost of defending freedom. And we're already seeing the ripple effect of the existing sanctions as gas prices hit a record high today. This is the line of cars to fill up at the Costco on Collins Road, where gas is still under $4 a gallon for Costco members. But as News4Jax consumer investigator Lauren Vernos shows us, that's not the case across Northeast Florida, and prices are only expected to climb even higher.
So the last time gas prices were this high was in July 2008 when gas hit $4.11. Yeah, fast forward to now. Nationally, the average cost of gas is $4.17. In Florida, it's $4.15, and then in Georgia, $4.06. And while price increases are expected, experts tell me it's not because the U.S. relies heavily on Russia for gas. There's a few other reasons. Calling it a needless war of choice, President Biden announced the harshest round of sanctions on Russia yet. But it does come with a different cost.
Expect a further jump in the price of oil with this announcement.
Gas Buddies head of petroleum Patrick Dehan accurately predicted gas prices would break records today. His new prediction?
This sanction now on Russian energy will cause prices to climb closer to the $4.50 mark.
However, the sanctions imposed today are not cutting off a major supply of energy resources to the U.S. Russia only supplies about 8% of energy imports to the U.S., and only about 3% of that is crude oil. On the other hand, Russia supplies 40% of Europe's gas and a quarter of its oil.
We're moving forward with this ban, understanding that many of our European allies and partners may not be in a position to join us. The United States produces far more oil domestically than all the European countries combined. In fact, we're a net exporter of energy. So we can take this step when others cannot.
President Biden said the administration will release more than 120 million barrels of petroleum from reserves, but that's only enough oil to supply the U.S. for 6 days. And we've heard from many of you asking, well, why doesn't the U.S. just ramp up production of petroleum here in the U.S.? Now, even if companies were to start drilling more today, that extra supply would not be available for months, if not years. And these oil companies, yeah, they're profiting from these rising prices after they took a hit in 2020. Now, in 2021, ExxonMobil made $23 billion in profits. Chevron, $15.6 billion. BP, $12.9 billion, and Shell, $19.3 billion. Today, President Biden called on these companies to not use Putin's war as an excuse for excess pricing and padding profits. But regardless, prices are not going to come down until the demand for gas and supply level out, which is not expected to happen in the coming months. I'm Lauren Verno, Channel 4, the local station.